Colonel Death will be along just as soon as I make sure you're all glad we... Well, all clear. Come ahead.
Hey now, cowboys. Face to face at last. And just as handsome as I thought you'd be. Remember when you chose to follow the Patriarch's orders instead of saving those folks Erastus threatened to slaughter? I figured we'd meet here so you could see what was left of them. I know Woodson told you to do Buchanan's bidding, but to my mind, it ain't the Ranger way to help the powerful ahead of the helpless. 'Cause things like this happen. Just something to keep in mind as you hear me out. Good eye, Doc. It's definitely put a hitch in my talk box. This and my fake leg are souvenirs from when my chopper got shot out of the sky over Long Beach, California. Good times. Since you've obviously got the skills to use them, here, I got a few... Well, ain't... Now what with you not taking Saul's sons out like I asked, I'm guessing we've got different ideas about how things in Colorado should play out. But I'm still hoping you'll come around November. So here's the deal. As my friends and I see it, two things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. And second... Scar collectors. Well, well. Speak of the devil and her minions shall appear. Looks like Liberty overheard our rendezvous call. Guess we'll have to deal with this before we continue.
Coming in from that side! Beam of destruction!
Angela's here. Okay. Lucia Weston. I gotta stay in cover. Okay. my dart. Dead. Okay, we do get healed.
Excavate your skull. You deserve it.
We got him.
As my friends and I see it, two things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated.
Yep, you said that.
Second, and you're gonna love this, the Patriarch's gotta go too.
I don't necessarily disagree with that.
It could, but ain't possible anarchy better than actual tyranny? And we're hoping that, as Rangers, we'll be able to mitigate the chaos that comes after, and give Colorado a chance to live under some honest-to-God rule of law for a change.
I think I would have had to have helped the marshals early on over the mob guys to have really made this
And for
ending
that,
work.
we need your help.
We can still try.
Thanks for hearing me out. Let's talk about Liberty first. I've got to hand it to her. Daddy's little girl has done the impossible. She's united the boldest and baddest warlords of the Eastern Plains, and she's getting ready to lead them into Colorado. When she does, well, that'll be the end of this place. Every man, woman, and child from here to the Rockies will be killed, enslaved, or taken as a sacrifice. And their houses and towns burned to the ground. None of us want that, right? Oh, I don't mind about that. So long as you change your mind about him after. So,
Yeah, I mean,
glad to hear it. So here's the plan. Part 1, help Ironclad Cordite take control of Liberty's gangs. Then, Part 2, let him lead them all off to Kansas, where he can achieve his blood-soaked destiny without getting any on us. I know you've got him on ice back at Ranger HQ. Well, it's time to dust him off and put him to good use. Now, I'm guessing y'all have some questions. Well, for one thing, we ain't paying the man. We ain't actively funding murder the way old Saul is. And
Okay.
second, despite Cordite's destiny, my guess is he goes back to Kansas and him and his rivals all wipe each other out, leaving the whole territory a more peaceful place. Pete and Brother Thomas came back with me from LA, and Tax from Arizona. These others are locals who have various gripes against the Patriarch. We trained him up as best we could. Nicer bunch of folks you'll never find. Pretty simple, really. The Patriarch has spies watching Liberty's compound. If you show up, those spies will think you're there on Daddy's behalf, and they'll be happy to see you. If we show up, our plan is revealed, yeah? And that would give the Marshals a chance to button up Colorado Springs before we make our attack. They'd be waiting for us. Now that's gonna be a fight. Basically, while you're taking care of Liberty, my team will be in Colorado Springs, softening the ground. Once you finish up out there, you'll come back and help us corner the man and bring him down. Our primary concern, other than ending the bloody reign of the Buchanans, is minimizing civilian casualties. That means you've got to ride herd on your crew and watch who you ally yourself with. For instance, we don't want the gangs coming to the party. If Cordite wants to come along and get his revenge on the Patriarch, fine. But he leaves his army at home, no matter how tight a hold he thinks he's got on him. We want to be the good guys here, so we've got to do this clean. Rape and pillage is a surefire way to turn people against their liberators. Keep the peace, keep things fair. I don't see the Rangers running things. I see our job as keeping the playing field even. There's always a lot of weasels that come out of the woodwork after a big man falls, trying to grab a piece of the pie. So we're just gonna hang around, and every time a weasel pops their head up, we'll whack them. At the same time, whenever somebody comes along who tries to take care of the people, all the people, we'll help them out. But we ain't gonna be anybody's muscle. We'll answer to the people, nobody else. No idea. Nobody's tried it before, as far as I know. But it's worth a shot, right? Can't be worse than the way things are now.
I guess you have a point.
All right, then. What's it gonna be?
What?
Oof, there's a load off my mind. Thank you. You're gonna make all the difference. Now here's the location of Liberty's camp. Be careful when you get close. The gangs don't care much for strangers, and even less for Rangers.
You mustn't do this, Rangers. Please. I am sympathetic to your cause, but I am still a loyal subject of the Patriarch. If you follow this path to its conclusion, I shall have no choice but to oppose you.
Good luck sorting it out, cowboys. We'll talk again when Liberty's taken care of.
I don't know if we can convince her. Okay. We're gonna lose both of our companions doing this.
Team November, this is Ranger HQ. The Brainiacs in R&D just showed me some of the wild stuff they're done working on. You should come take a look when you're free. Over and out.
I mean, the whole tree is bad. You don't have 3 crappy kids without being crappy yourself. That's just the way I see it.
Anyone object to me? Broke, but I think I could tinker with it.
Wouldn't be the first time you took home a piece of trash.
Hey, you leave my personal life out of this.
You kids ought to go on the stage.
Were you there when that merc from Vegas?
What do you need, Rangers? I'll do what I can.
I get the free patch.
Have a seat. I don't mind not having to clean and
Start
suture
saying the
a
Rangers
festering
ain't
wound.
shit. And when did they start recruiting midgets?
What an idiot.
I ignored it.
The mess hall.
Which way to the bends? Oh, no, never mind.
I hope that fight was an aberration, but I fear not. Science shows crowding is not conducive to mental stability. Now, how can I help you? Yes, ready when you are.
What are her skills? Could actually use more first aid. Okay. First aid. Who else do we got? Ironclad cordite, fish lips.
You're letting the refugees stay after they made trouble. You're making yourself look weak to your troops. Now what do you want? I'm eating well. My wounds are healing, and the beds are soft. But I don't trust comfort. Comfort makes you weak. Comfort turns you from your path. Comfort makes you forget the important things. I need to leave this place soon. I won't seize my destiny by getting fat on your food, so yes, I'm ready.
All right, we'll use him later.
Huh? Who's that? Rangers? What are you doing here? I heard you was off in Colorado or somewhere. Well, welcome back. Well, this calls for a drink. Cheers. Oh, good stuff. Is that you, Rangers? Boy, I ain't seen you in a donkey's age. This calls for a drink. Cheers! Hey, who drank my squeezins? What kind of a place is this? What do you know? I ain't had a liver for years. You're drunk. If we was in Colorado, there'd be snow all over the place, and you'd all be wearing parkas. You gotta cut back on the squeezes. Come on, Rangers! You know me! It's Scotchmo, your pal! Well, I fought Coach Chase with you. I helped you beat all them damn robots. You can't fool me with that stuff. I know who you are. What do you mean, how did I get here? I've been here though, but I ain't here to drink. Nuh-uh. I know you Rangers been going through hard times, so I'm doing my hot diggity. Give me a gun and point me at the bad guys. I'm ready. Lead on, Rangers.
Scotchmo. There's a shotgun, small arms, which will max out. And we'll let him be a melee expert. That does actually round us out pretty good. Can also use fish lips.
You're back, talking to me. So you must need me. What's going on? Ready? I was bored as fuck. There's no one to eat around here.
Okay. A lot of downtime.
So, what are you here for, Dick?
Hey, it's the Rangers! Let me show you.
What are you, crazy? Talking about Gary Nonek.
You're the one who's crazy. Gary Nonek is dead. He got shanked on the Manzana job. You're mixed up on the head. I was on that job. It was Nuthouse Gary who got shanked, not Nonek.
Sure? I heard it was Gary Zitfix.
Ah, you're all wrong. Good night, Gary. we call him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
What are we talking about again?
How much AP? Yeah, we got some expensive weapons.
There we go. So that young gunslinger got vengeance against Nelius Dorsey. Good for her. Of course. Let's see if we can find what you want.
We're prepared for all the eventualities.
How long since you took a break?
I'm fine.
Come on. How long?
Around the same time he had his last shower, which was... What year is it?
I smell like this because I got motor oil in my veins.
Motor oil doesn't smell like week-old meat. Go take a bath. And a break.
Yes, Mom.
Let's see. He's got small arms. We need their weapons, some of their weapons. %10 chance to apply diseased.
Uncle Gideon is happy you stopped the human smugglers, but I am conflicted on the matter. The refugees need somewhere to go. But where? There is still injustice in the world, isn't there? Let's go.
I need to,
I'd heard the Patriarch had a secret prison. Never knew where it was. That's the kind of thing he doesn't even tell the marshals.
Daisy's warming up to you. You're staying out of trouble and not pissing off the wrong people, and that's just how she likes it. Status quo. Great, lead the way.
I'd want to... At this point, we're just getting the good weapons out of their hands.
Never seen Arizona get so cold before. Absolutely! But first I gotta make sure I got everything I need. Let's see, squeezins, pants, and did I say squeezins?
I'm happy enough with that arrangement.
Good luck out there.
I have no qualms with saving the destitute, but we must consider the... Of course, Rangers. It would be impolite not to share such tremendous deals.
We need ammo. Gonna need energy cells and 45.
Hey, remember that dance? Them refugees caused trouble, and let me show you. Look. Yeah, she used to dance a little on her left leg.
Then she danced a little on her right.
In between the two of them, she made a living.
Hey, now, watch that stuff. I was gonna marry that girl.
And now we're gonna go.
I just banged the dents out of this piece of shit 2 days ago.
Goodbye. God bless you.
November, I wanted to thank you again for saving Laloka, Rook, and myself in Aspen. We'd have been dead without you. For that reason, I want to give you this. It's a keepsake for my brother, General Woodson. The medal he earned back when he saved his whole squad from raiders. Kind of like how you saved my squad. He gave it to me when I left for Colorado, and he told me to present it to myself after I'd done something heroic. Well, you beat me to it, so it's yours. deserve it. I have a good feeling that Colorado has found the people it needs. Thanks again.
So glad you survived, Riley.
I'll be here when you need me. Yeah, Wade likes to keep work and personal life separate. And well, I'm a lot younger than him. 10 years. My mama's favorite mistake, everyone says. Anyway, I don't think he really wanted me to sign up. Too dangerous. Kinda seeing what he meant now. Oh well. Always been a motorhead. In fact, I was driving when the Dorseys ambushed us. Got us out of there by the skin of our back tires. Now that my feet are a mess and I can't go out on patrol, figured I'd make myself useful in the motor pool. Nothing I like better than working on cars and shooting the shit. Fastback and his crew cracked me up. I'm afraid it's just making me homesick for sun and hot wind. Nothing against this place, but I'm only here to make sure we get help for back home. My people are in Arizona. My brother. Can't wait to get back there with the Patriarch supplies and start saving the day. November.
Hold on! Gotta make sure nothing explodes!
You mind stepping back a bit? There we go. Thank you.
Hey, it's our rescuers.
So glad you both made it, Loca.
Thanks, Pazeppi.
We're a couple of old survivors, but we'd be dead if it wasn't for you guys. So thanks.
Maybe some of our survivors' luck will rub off on you now. Return the favor, right? I'm fine. Except I ain't been warm since I got out of that cooler. I want to make a bonfire and curl up in it. And I ain't sure even that would be enough.
Yeah, I'm alright too. My bruises are turning interesting colors, but they always do that.
I guess you know what you're doing. But I got family dying back home. So whatever gets us to paid is what I want. The quicker, the better.
I wouldn't piss on this patriarch fuck if he was on fire.
Me neither. Pendejo can rot for all I care.
But if doing his dirty work saves Arizona, well then, I say we hold our noses and do it.
I'm an Atchison. Rail Nomad was just coming together when Ranger Citadel got nuked. Now it's worse than it ever was. Atchisons and Topekans at each other's throats, fighting over all the food we ain't got. Gonna be nobody left there if we don't get back soon.
I got no people except the Rangers. They took me in when no one else would. I can't fail them. I just can't.
Stay strong, November.
You want me to
Yes.
make another clone?
Well, looks like you don't have any pink goo with you. We can't start without that. Thanks, Rangers!
Any named characters would be what we'll be looking for that aren't privates.
It's great to be here, Rangers. Now, what can I do for you?
Safe travels, Rangers. People are talking about how you cleared those Dorseys out of the garden. You're doing God's work here. I'll be here.
Connie.
So, you left the monster in charge at the bazaar. I guess. If it ain't broke, don't fix
Nobody in here. Okay.
Okay, we're all gonna be cool with each other from now on, right? No more fights.
We will if you will.
And we will if you will. So we're good, yeah?
We're good.
Good.
More people may mean more mouths to feed, but you can't just let them starve. Careful out there.
Kept our word to them.
When my father... It was your father who asked us to lock you up. You know that. That's only because you've been lying to him about me. Listen, I want you to take a message to him. I don't think he'll listen. Tell him I wasn't working for the Gippers. I was spying on them, and I've got important information about them.
Do. Tell me. Then I'll pass it on.
No. I have to tell him personally.
Sorry, Val. That's not going to happen.
Well, fine then. Fine. When everyone in Colorado Springs dies because I couldn't talk to him, it'll be your fault.
Yes, Val. What do you think? Scrubbed up nice, huh? What can I do for you?
Mama Cotter has been a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I know anyone that uncompromising about their ideals. I don't even think she's that wrong. She just went about it badly. Protecting and helping the weak and unfortunate? That is certainly a form of justice. But she did break the law so many times, and would have undoubtedly continued. I fear the marshals would have killed her for that, regardless of her good intentions. Good luck out there.
Just 'cause you're doing right by the refugees now, don't make you a saint, you little side-winding snake shits.
Priscilla Reed always used to pick on me, so I don't really care that she's dead. But my father will. He can't afford to piss off 100 families. And especially not Gwendolyn Reed.
Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, so my clone just disappeared.
Stay sharp.
I guess.
Here to serve.
Time to take some chances and expand man's horizons. I wonder if there will be conflict. There's no more exhilarating feeling than being shot at with no result.
Yuma County. It's a weird bug. Let's load up. Okay, well.
The shining city on the hill was built by rugged American self-reliance. All these refugees asking for handouts can only lead to one thing. Communism!
Eventually I'm going to go to Cheyenne Mountain.
weather, free Coloradans. Looks like, yep, more snow. And now, some music.
You're kind of taking advantage of me now, but alright, just buy something, okay? Just some odds and ends I've taken in trade. Might be useful.
I don't know. Experience bonus, frozen ferret. Looking around everywhere.
It's Sal, throwing down those golden oldies for...
Just a massive amount of the map that's just...
Springs any day now. A little trading with you would help. What do you say? Oh, thank you. It ain't much,